Good morning. This half term our value is fairness, and this week the value is I like to play with different people. So I also want to think about being a good friend, and this quote says, "The only way to have a friend is to be one." So as I said, this assembly is going to be about being a good friend and about making friends with other people. So let's have a think about some of the qualities of a good friend. Good friends play together or do things together. Good friends share. Good friends help each other. If you saw a friend struggling, would you go and help them? Good friends listen to each other. And good friends talk to each other nicely. They treat each other politely. They compliment each other sometimes. And good friends make each other smile. Good friends show respect to each other. Good friends are loyal. And good friends are considerate. That means that they're thoughtful of what the other person might be feeling or thinking. So they think about another person's feelings. This is a story from Twinkle, and it's about making new friends, and it's called Larry's Left Out. Larry was a lovely lamb and was not yet fully grown. Yet Larry had a problem, and he felt awfully alone. While other lambs played and cantered far across the field, Larry played all by himself. It was a hurt that couldn't be healed. Mum said, "Go on there, Larry, off you go to play. Frolic with the other lambs, they're playing in the hay." "It's just no good," Larry sobbed. "No matter what they play, they won't include me in their game. They think I should go away." "I'll play up here, upon the hill. It's easier to do. I'll be happier all by myself where they can't make me feel blue." Larry's mother was a special sheep, special powers she had. "I know, I've got a clever trick. Soon Larry won't be sad." She wandered to Lavinia Lamb and said, "I have a game for you. You're going to feel like Larry and walk a mile in his shoes." "A mile?" Lavinia cruelly scoffed. "That's much too far away." She turned and started trotting off to the others in the hay. But the other lambs didn't see her or ask her to take part. She began to bleat and cry, "You're all breaking my heart." Mum watched Lavinia closely. She didn't like to see her sad. She trotted to Lavinia to ask her why she felt so bad. "How is your mile in Larry's shoes?" Then Lavinia gently cried, "Oh my, I feel so lonely and I feel so hurt inside. Is this how poor Larry feels? I didn't know he felt so blue. Please tell me how to help him. There must be something I can do." When it was time to go to sleep and Larry snuggled in the hay, his mother softly asked him, "Have you had a lovely day?" "The best," he smiled back at her. "I'm not going to be left out. I've made a friend, so kind and nice, it makes me want to shout." So when you see a person on their own, remember how it feels. Walk a mile in their shoes and make sure their hurt can heal. So in that story, Larry didn't have anybody to play with and he was too shy or felt too uncomfortable to go and make friends, and the other lambs didn't really think about it. But then when Lavinia realised how Larry might be feeling, she went to make friends with Larry and she was kind, and you could see how happy Larry was about having a new friend. So if you see someone that's on their own, invite them to play. They might say no, but they might say yes. And if that's the case, you might find that you make a good friendship, a good new friend. Here are some examples of activities that you could invite a friend to do at school, or invite somebody new to do at school. You could play on the climbing frame or the play equipment. You could ask them to play basketball with you. You could play a game with them, a board game, for example, or a card game. You could play football. You could do some skipping or play some of the playground games. You could play with toys, share some toys with them. You could share a book with somebody. Or you can just have a chat, have a talk with somebody. So there's just a few examples of activities that you could do with a new friend. So this week, show that you can play with different people.